What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is episode 5 of season 1 of Christian and Friends. Today I'm joined by the lovely guest, Trevor DeGrucio. Trevor, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good. All right. I see you're dressed in your little Pacers right there. Why don't you go and tell the folks, tell them about your Pacers, man.
So, I mean, I'm a decent Pacers fan, but Christian shared a recent bet for the 2024 NBA champions Pacers. He said it's free money, so I am all in
Free.
on the Pacers this year.
That's what I like
It's
to hear.
free
And I
money.
believe the odds were 25,000, if not
Yes,
better. Honestly, I don't understand how Vegas is really letting us get away with that. But that is
we're
free
literally
money.
taking their money.
Literally, you just gotta wait a little bit. It's got that interest on it. So Trevor, how does it feel to be the oldest man on the show?
I respect everybody that's been on the show so far. But I've been around the block. Saw my little was on here, so I had to hit you up, and you're part of the greatest family there is, the
hmm
DiGiorno family. So um, no, I don't feel too bad.
I'm glad you mentioned the DiGiorno family because that leads me into my next segment. Trevor, how's it feel to be the head man, the father of this legendary family known as DiGiorno? What's the lore on DiGiorno? How did that come up? As well as how do you feel being the big boss man of such a well renowned family?
That's a great question. The DiGiorno family came from a time when things were looking great for ATO. We were on the rise, um, and I think all of the people that have joined my family were truly like the best of the ATOs. Um, got Cole Schumann, Riley Campbell, Jacob Crump. My littles are the best, and everybody that's been in my family has been amazing. Um, I don't know who actually coined the term the DiGiorno family. I think it might have been Cole Schumann.
So it wasn't you.
Um, no, it wasn't even
Hmm.
me. But we took that name and we took it with stride, and I think our family is top of the class. And I'll tell you what, every time our family gets together, it's a good time. So
That is true. The
um,
most athletic, most competitive, most crowned family.
yes,
Yeah. Proud to be a
we
part
were
of it.
we were truly the founders, I think, in a lot of way of a lot of the great things that happened in our fraternity. So
hmm Now I'm gonna go ahead and pivot into the next segment. Trevor, you yourself, you seem to be a little bit of a soccer fan, attending many of the Lou City
yes,
games. But this isn't about
yes.
Lou City. This is about Messi. How do you feel the American Soccer League will transform in the next coming year, seeing as we got this superstar from abroad? Do you think we'll be getting more superstars coming around, or do you think this is a one-time thing for the money?
I think the MLS saw a boomer that they knew was on the lookout for something a little easier. And us boomers, we always are going for the cash. So Messi, he saw Inter Miami FC, and he looked at him and he said, "This is an opportunity to make some bank." So not only is Messi getting a piece of the team just by joining it, I mean he's getting ownership and he's getting tons of money. I think a lot of boomer soccer players are going to start to come over and see opportunities over here. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some more names that we knew growing up in the MLS. And I think Messi's gonna stick around with Inter Miami FC and probably try to bring over some own his friends of his own and try to make that team the best that they can be. MLS, U.S. soccer, it's on the rise, baby.
That's always glad to hear. You've been on the down for quite a while. I know I haven't been paying attention since David Beckham personally. Um,
Yeah.
Other than that, who Harry Kane? Was he American or not? No.
Mm-mm.
So yeah. So just David Beckham. That's the only one I know. But I'm
He's and
glad
he's
that
not
we
even
got him.
American.
Yeah. So but he played. That's all I know.
The soccer.
Yeah. So Vegas was actually really happy about Messi coming over. I believe his anytime goal scorer percentage for the first 8 games cashed every single game. I think he missed it on the eighth or ninth game. But then after that, I mean, that's probably one of the most freest bets that to ever be made. Besides arguably, Jalen Hurts, anytime touchdown, stuff like that. Were you one of those lucky people to be able to cash out on one of those bets, or were you not able to jump the gun on that?
Kentucky sports betting just wasn't legal just yet. I should have crossed the river.
Mm-hmm.
I should have gone and placed that bet, but I I didn't have I didn't think he would do as good as he did, to be honest. The fact that he scored as many goals in that opening, I mean, I should have known it was free money.
Mm-hmm. It was always free money.
It was always free money.
Now with crossing the river and stuff, I know I've been a part of many of those journeys of crossing the river. I know I've hit you up on many of times. Always down to bull across the river. Now,
Yep.
with that, there's always like to me, there's always like a moments before, moments there, and then moments there that you don't want to happen. Considerably talking about music. Now, is there any songs that you would like to hear on the trip there, while you're there, and what songs are you trying to avoid playing at the casino?
Absolutely. So, an absolute must before going to the casino. I don't even know the official Kanye West song title. I just type in Kanye Hangover. That song from The Hangover by Kanye West is absolutely phenomenal and is a must before going to the casino.
Which one does that go like? I'll be able to tell the viewers the title.
Uh, I don't know. It's the one that says "Can't Tell Me Nothing." I think that's
Oh,
actually
okay.
the song title.
Yeah, that's it. I know I've heard that a lot on the way there.
Yes,
So,
that
what's
is
a
a
song
must.
that you want to play there? You're at the craps table. You need this song playing.
you know, the craziest song that has ever made me the most money was when I went with Nathan Milson and Cole Schumann. I tell you what, Nicki Minaj started playing and Anaconda came on, and that song led to the greatest role that there's ever been. Nathan Milson was just shouting Nicki Minaj quotes the whole time, and we were just making money. So I guess Nicki Minaj. I don't know.
hmm Now, is there any songs you like to avoid? You hear this song playing, you go, okay, I need to step away from the table for about 3 minutes, then I'm back in it.
um, You know, I, I don't really have any like songs. I When I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone. I can't really like I'm not even listening to the music that much.
hmm
So I really personally don't have any songs that are out to get me.
I know from my experience, personally with me and Riley Campbell, there's been many of times we're known to lose some money. So when we're
Uh-huh.
there, we're on the way there. We like to listen to anything Kanye, specifically "Homecoming," where he says
Okay.
"coming home again" because that's where we're going. Both Indiana boys, both wanting to going back home to the casino. While
Yeah.
I'm there, most money I've won was definitely listening to Maroon Five. I believe Payphone was playing. And that
Okay.
song, me and Riley were going crazy at the blackjack table one time listening to that. Now, the times that I
Okay.
do step away from the table, or times that I should step away, anytime there's bald. Anytime I have a bald dealer, I step away. Anytime Pitbull is playing. I love Pitbull. Don't get me wrong. But when Pitbull is playing, I'm losing money. And that's a fact.
Mr. Worldwide.
So I gotta step away. I gotta have some self control if I hear any Pitbull on the radio. So I like hearing your insight, hearing some songs. If I hear one of those songs playing, Anaconda, I might just try my luck up my bed a little bit. So I know from me and your experience, you taught me craps, most electric game,
Yep.
only game you should play to be honest. Um,
Yes.
there was a time when me and you went, and I believe we lost combined probably about $300 in about a span of 3 minutes. Now, from that experience, what is a lesson that you learned from that? And then I'll go and share what I learned.
I think what I learned from that experience is yes, we were excited to go to the craps table, and yes, we were really excited to start placing bets. But the reality was the dice were on the other side of the table. It was not me and Christian throwing these dice. It was some random person on the other side of the table. If me and Christian had been rolling, we would have made money. But the fact is, there were some chumps that didn't know how to throw the dice, and that's the end of the story. Really, we put too much faith in him. I don't. Christian was making field bets, which is just odd. So I'll let him do his thing, but nobody was hitting the pass line. It was miserable, and we lost money like it was nothing.
I would say I took the same thing away from you. I'm never playing craps unless I'm throwing the dice personally, or if I know who's rolling the dice. These
Yep.
motherfuckers, they just don't understand. They don't have the feel. You got to feel the dice,
Yeah.
and you got to know. Because I'm not playing for me. I'm playing for the table. When I'm rolling
Exactly. We're all
personally,
trying to make money.
we're all trying to make money, and when you're fucking my money, I
Yes.
it ain't funny.
Yep.
I do believe the first time I played craps was with you. I was always excited. My first time going to the casino, I always told you, I'm gonna stay away from that. Second time, I was like,
Yep.
Trev, you got to teach me this. You taught me. I think I rolled for about 12 to 15 straight, just winning the table money, and it was electric. There's
Yes.
no better
Yes.
feeling in the world than winning at the craps table.
Yes.
Now, for me personally, I like a little bit of slots. There's a certain machines particularly, obviously the Buffalo, just because it says Buffalo, and that's really fun.
Yep.
And then me and Riley's personally favorite is that fortune coin, because it's really easy to keep your money for a very long time. Is there
Yep.
any slots that you like? If so, what are they and what do they give to you?
I played a random genie game and hit a jackpot one time. And I put in like 10 cents and won 45, and I that was an electric feeling. Um, I think another top favorite moment is Top Banana with Juice and Christian and Riley. You all were going crazy for this Top Banana.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that was probably like I don't play slots that often, so I like seeing other people play slots. But that has to be like one of the best moments ever. Juice was just going so hard on this slot machine, and you all were yelling at the slot machine. There was a whole crowd that just started like looking at us, and it was just Top Banana.
We
I mean,
weren't
it was a
even
great.
winning money.
We
We
weren't
weren't
even
even
winning
winning
money.
money.
I mean, Juice was going in. He would go down a little bit, get his money back, and you would have thought we hit the damn jackpot because we were all around this thing just saying, "Give me them bananas."
Mm-hmm. That was always fun. Now,
Yes.
for you personally, when you go to the casino,
Yeah.
is there any specific drink that you like to get? I know for
Yes,
me
sir.
personally, my favorite thing is the free Pepsi. They have Pepsi Cherry
Ooh.
there. Free. You can lose all your money, but did you smoke a cigarette and did you have a free Pepsi? Yes. It was a great day.
Yeah, for me, personally, I am not a smoker, but I do enjoy a nice LIT. The LITs that are across the river, they are pretty quality. I feel like most people that I've given an LIT to that have never had an LIT, they say it's like the best thing ever, and so whenever I'm drinking one of those, I'm feeling little bit extra lucky. Um, Sometimes probably more than I should,
Hmm.
but definitely a quality drink.
I know that you guys shared one with me on my birthday, and it's sort of been a customary tradition within our friend group that, when someone turns
Yes, sir.
21, we take them to the casino and everyone buys them an OIT. So
Yes,
I'm
sir.
very happy. I'm assuming that you probably started that, and we
Yes.
were really blessed by that, and I'm glad that it's still going on today. So we're gonna go ahead and pivot.
Yeah.
This is the last question from me. I like going to parks every now and then. I like going to friends if I can, play a little bit frisbee golf, anything like that. Is there any
Mhm.
parks around where you're at where you like to go?
I think. I mean, I don't have any parks around me right now, but I have gone to Tom Sawyer with Luke. We go on some random adventures. He takes me off on these random ass trails. That's always a lot of fun. But I think being at the University of Louisville, my favorite park has got to be Cherokee. Walked so many times around that park. Such a quality park.
Hmm.
Um, Lots of good memories there, and it's
That
always a
was
good time.
right next to the Eastern House, I believe, correct?
Y- you already know.
Mm-hmm. Now we're not gonna talk about that. All right. Yeah. If you know, you know, but the people don't need to know. We're gonna go ahead and pivot into some viewer questions that we got. We got quite a bit. We'll go and
Okay.
start. This one comes from the Noah Mask. He says, "Hey Trev, long time listener, first time chatter." He says, "Trevor, what do you think? Who do you think will win the NBA championship, Super Bowl, Stanley Cup, and World Series?" I think he's looking for a little bit of a futures parlay here. So we'll start with the
Okay.
NBA. We'll start with the NBA. Who do you think's gonna win?
I think the NBA. We already know who it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's free money. I
Free
mean,
money.
it. Go ahead and lock that in. I mean, it's destined to hit.
Okay, and Super Bowl. What are you thinking?
Super Bowl. I've already started betting a little bit this season, and I can tell you what, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm gonna have to go with the Dolphins.
The
Lock them
Dolphins.
in.
That's a pretty good choice. Stanley Cup. Now some hockey.
Stanley Cup. I have no knowledge of hockey at all. I do know there's the Sharks. So I'm gonna go with the Sharks.
You won't believe it, but that is viewer Noah Maskley's team right there. I bet
No
he's going to be
way.
happy to hear that. Let's see if you get his other team. Who do you think's going to win the World Series?
The World Series. Also been betting on that, trying to guess who's going to hit a ball. Can never get that right. Um, so I think right now, um, hmm, I'm going to have to go with the Texas Rangers.
Hmm. I don't know if he would agree with that, but you guys heard it here first. Uh, Mr. Trevor's parlay for futures is the Pacers, the Dolphins, and then we got the Sharks as well as the Rangers. So go ahead and lock that in and thank him later.
Yes, sir.
We got another question here. This is from a Juice. He says, Sir DeGrucio, what is the best way to quickly earn loads of money?
um, the quickest way to earn loads of money. That's a great question. I think there's lots of opportunities out there. You can YOLO it into the stock market. You can YOLO it at the casino. I think interest rates are really high right now. Just put it in a savings account. You'll get that 5% interest. I mean, it's free money right now. So take it while you can. Don't be too crazy. Um, yeah,
Now, here we have Trevor really showing his age here. He's talking about interest rates and stuff like that. All of our viewers are children, so they probably won't take that. They'll probably take the first option, second option you said. But there
yeah,
you go, Juice. This one comes from a Riley Campbell, someone we know well.
yep.
Best and
In
worst
my
night. He's
little.
got two questions. Best and worst
Okay.
nights at gambling.
Oh gosh. Best night. Again, I think that was the Nathan Milson, Cole Schumann. We randomly dragged Nathan Milson to the casino. I don't. It was kind of like a hostage situation a little bit, but Nathan came with us, and we went to the boat. And that has got to be one of the best times. I'm telling you, when that Nicki Minaj song came on, the money just started pouring in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's got to be one of my best nights. And then the worst night, um, probably the time me and you bet on craps. I mean, we lost like $300 in a second of like 3 seconds. I mean, it was gone.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
all of my money was gone.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
that
was the
was
first time I've lost all my money in about 30 minutes. So
it was less than 30 minutes. It was
yeah, it was
awful.
horrible. He's actually got three questions. My bad. The second question is,
Okay.
why is Riley so bad at sports gambling?
You know, I think the issue with Riley and his sports gambling, first off, he's always just making picks that just don't make any sense. I mean, he's like, there's just some things that like if you ask the crowd like who they bet for, who Riley bet for, Riley's always going to pick the oddity. He's never going
Mm-hmm.
to go with the popular team that should win. He's going to try to pick something unique, and it's just never going to work out for him. And that is why I'm also a bad sports gambler because we're on the same mindset. I mean, I'm telling you though, that parlay that you just said, lock it in.
Lock it in. All right. Riley, go ahead and lock that in. And then his final question is, what is the best Four Loco flavor?
S4 Loco flavor. Oh gosh. Um, I personally like the taste of Red Bull, so I would have to go with the Gold Four Loco. Um, we've done tastings as a friend group before, and I can tell you right now, uh, they only get better as you drink more of those. So
Mm-hmm.
the worst flavors can become the best flavors, but Gold Four Loco, pretty top notch. Tastes like Red Bull.
And this is a question from a Robert Fitzgerald III, newly father a couple months ago. I want to say congratulations from me. Um,
Congrats. Yep.
he asked, "What are the secrets of the casino he should know about?"
The secrets of the casino is they're always going to make money. So you should know that if you're going there, you got to play the games that have the highest edge for the gambler. So, with that said, if you're trying to go to the casino, you got to study up on the games that have the highest percentages, which is craps, blackjack, baccarat. If you know those three games, you're gonna have a good time. Probably more than people that go straight to the slot machine.
Mhm.
So that's a little bit of advice for you degens out there.
Now, those are a little bit of a skilled game. I know Noah Maskley, I think he's won his most amount of money on Baccarat. He really loves that game. Something I can
Yeah.
never get into, but if you want to learn those, Baccarat is pretty good. Craps is way more electric, but Baccarat's sort of chill. It's just a lot of
Yep.
rules you got to know. So. Last question of the evening from a viewer. We got Brian. He says, Trevor, which banana party was the best and why?
You know, I think that's a really tough question because I think all the banana parties have been absolutely electric. Um, I think personally for me, it's the first one just because nobody really believed that it was going to happen. I'm pretty sure when we started sending out invites to people, they just looked at it and thought it was an April Fool's joke.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it kind of lined up with April Fool's was even better. But when people came and they saw us dressed in banana costumes, I tell you what, that place turned absolutely crazy. I do also like all the banana parties that we've had with you younger guys because, I mean, getting to see that tradition go on has been amazing. But yeah, definitely the first one for me has to be the most nostalgic.
All right, well, that's all the questions we have. Trevor, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. When are you gonna move back to Kentucky? We need to see you at the Indiana side.
I don't know, man. I might come visit here soon, but you never know. I gotta wait till the wife, finds a job. She's finishing school.
Okay.
So once she finishes that, she
Okay.
gets a job there. That's where I'm going.
And another question for you: what is your favorite Four Loco? Since you asked me.
I'm also a fan of the gold. There's a lemonade one, I believe. I think it's electric lemonade, is what it is. That is so good. I think Ate yelled at me for a while, saying that at a retreat that was the best one. The grape one is horrible. The blue raspberry is good if you've already had a Four Loco that evening. So it's just
Well, how,
that is like the pure battery acid one. Like that just tastes like straight acid. But if you've already had one, which I have on many of cases, drinking more than one a night, then the blue raspberry is okay. It's all right.
I'm sure Riley would disagree with you on that one.
Yeah, I know. I know he will. I've seen him drink them though. So, all right, that's all the time that we have tonight, folks. Stay tuned for the next interview. This next guest, I'm about to say him. You will never guess who it will be. It is the Callie Mullins. We are getting Callie Mullins, Noah Maskley's girlfriend, on the show. She does not know yet, but she's going to be ecstatic to be on here. You do not want to miss that. Go ahead and smash that like button, ring that bell, leave a comment. Go ahead and say what your favorite part was. Let us know. What do we need to do? What's good about it? What's wrong about it? We need to know. And then go ahead and share this with your friends, guys. That's all we got. See you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.